Oh, are we on?
We're live.
Oh my God, what are we doing tonight, Z?
The same thing we do every night possible. All the nights.
Only Friday night, technically.
Oh, well, whatever. You listen to this when you listen to it, and we're with you in pocket and spirit. As we are, Our Reviews Will Kill You, the Party Time podcast that brings you all that news, reviews, all that good stuff, and more. I'm the man you may know as Z, and you are looking at the other future former co-host. That's new.
No, I'm the true co-host. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go solo.
Yeah.
One review will kill you.
This one video I do once a month will kill you.
Noob reviews will kill you, as I'm breaking off, going Harry Styles.
Yes, you are. Absolutely. So, before we get started and tell everybody what's going on, I think you need to run through two things. One is, I believe the audience deserves an apology.
Why? What the apology for what?
You don't know what you're
Oh,
apologizing.
what? Where they stole my code?
Yes.
Those fuckers?
So for future reference.
Yeah, those fuckers on my...
You're not supposed to be dropping F-bombs before the first 30.
Those fudgerinos.
Those fudgerinos.
Those Fuddrucker packaroonies. Apparently, when you put codes on the internet...
When you flash code...
People are not truthful.
No, people are not nice.
People are thieving little rascals. And they stole Daniel's poor Hunger Games code. I did check. 2 out of 3 made it through.
2 out of 3
2 out of 3 made it through.
Wow.
And weirdly enough, the shittiest movie of them all got stolen.
Which one got stolen?
Hunger Games.
Wow. Somebody actually bothered to pause and blow up your face so
For the Hunger Games.
For the Hunger Games.
Yeah, not Justice League, not Thanksgiving. The Hunger Games.
I saw Thanksgiving, by the way.
Yeah, it was all right.
So next time, Noob will not be displaying all of the codes prior to giving them away, so people will not steal them.
I will take them out to not be tempted, take a picture of them and discard of them, so no one can...
So no one could possibly steal them.
I will not be tempted by evil.
So that's how that goes. We're sorry to whoever the winner was supposed to be.
Daniel.
It
was Daniel.
Sorry, Daniel.
Yeah. He comes on one time. He's never come back again. He's like, my shit got stolen. So, whoops.
So, we'd like to say hi to the chat. Good to see Insult Investor. Doc's out there. Ron Cole. Good to see you guys. What else were you going to talk about? You're supposed to beg people for things.
Oh, yes. I'm begging for shekels because we need... Who is this? Who is this? Oh, Insult Investor. Yeah, Insult Investor. Why are you not giving us $1? You invest, right? You have $1 to spare.
Will you invest in this channel?
Yeah. We have a new membership tier, and it's just $1.
$1.
We should change the $25 tier to exclusively Doc. He's the only one allowed to have that.
That could be like...
It's the premium Doc membership.
The premium Doc membership.
Yeah,
all other memberships have to go through Doc.
It's the Doc... Yeah, he needs to approve that level. It's executive level Doc membership.
Maybe we will change it.
But now we have $1 tier where you will get my giveaways and be entered into the grouping of love that I will give you, potentially.
I know Film Threat does something similar where it's like first come, first serve, where you post the giveaways just to the members.
Yeah.
And they can get them whenever you decide.
If you think $1, I buy at least one movie a month, and if you're the only $1 member, you get free dibs on my movies, which are worth more than $1. So you're winning. If we get enough members, maybe we'll do like giveaways of other natures, like PSN codes or Amazon gift cards and stuff.
Ooh.
$10, nothing fancy. You know, we're not rich here. We got to keep the money for ourselves. We'll give you a little bit back.
Yeah.
But you should.
No other announcements you'd like to make?
What other?
No.
I'm gay?
Oh, we did get hit for that. Somebody in the chat, or not in the chat, in the what were they? They were like woke scolding us about like complaining about being woke, but I was like, Noob's a tricycle, so they're like, you guys. They're like, I like your content, but I feel like you're just another manosphere hating on the world. We're like,
wait, really?
Yeah, somebody was like real.
They were gay bashing us?
And kind of.
Straight bashing?
Super straight bashing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know that I care, but I just figured I'd point it out. Like, we equally make fun of everybody on this show. That's kind of the point, right?
Exactly.
We're equal opportunity offenders. So if we offend you, yeah, isn't the manosphere like, who's that guy? The former fighter. He was like a kickbox guy, and he had all those. He got arrested in Romania
What? Andrew Tate.
Yeah, that guy. That's the manosphere,
Where he
I think.
sex trafficked a bunch of young children?
No.
Didn't he do that?
No. Way to be not informed. He was...
he definitely did a bunch of stuff to Romanian girls.
No, what he was doing was he would like date several girls at a time and then trick them into becoming like stream girls.
But they were also like 15, weren't they?
No.
Oh, they were legal.
I believe so. I don't know if he was checking cards or anything. I don't know what that
Those
guy's
Europeans, you can never tell.
Weird guy. Well, I don't understand him.
He's also ugly as sin. I don't know why people like him.
Everyone's a moron, insult investor. We're just here to make fun of everything as it all burns down. You know, we're here to laugh as the world burns because that's what's funny. Even Tim Dillon has gotten too rich for his own britches.
I saw something. Did Tim Dillon get married, or is that a joke? I saw a post where he's like, if gay was a phase, I'm married now.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't paid it. Anytime I've seen it, he was not good in Thanksgiving, by the way.
He was in there for like 10 minutes. What do you mean?
It was pretty weird that he dies and the whole, I don't know.
He was
all
fine.
Very bizarre. He was fine. Seemed like he was trying real hard.
To not be gay?
I don't know.
I like the cat.
Oh, that's right. They did feed the cat.
The cat was cool.
Why does he look down on women? I don't know. I guess you redacted your comment, but who? You're talking about Andrew Tate? Yeah, I don't know. Andrew Tate is like a user. That's what he is. And if you don't need to listen to him to be a good man.
Doc is texting. He is giving us advice on my movie codes. He said that we should auction them off for $1.
But isn't that what the thing is?
Yeah, basically the member. Well, it's a recurring $, the membership, but you're basically
for
buying movie
$12
pass.
a year, you could feed
one noob
this young German boy.
I'm not German. I'm Italian.
I could have swore. Well, we didn't redact it because I don't have enough hands to do that. I'm not an octopus. I cannot click on it.
It's YouTube, the great and almighty tube of you.
The bestest of tubes. Definitely paying us better than that other channel that I'm not even going to name since they're not paying me right now.
They're not.
You don't get named if you don't pay me. So anyway, why don't you? We do have an amazing show for everybody. Sorry to get a little sidetracked, but we felt we owed the audience
memberships,
apology.
$1, do it, or we will probably die of starvation.
We will, because we just live off of this, and that's it.
We are unemployed.
Practically homeless.
Yeah, the what EBT cards don't go as far as they used to with inflation.
No.
Fucking Wonder Bread is expensive.
Did you get all of your debt forgiven?
I did. Yeah, President Potato loves to forgive my debts.
If he could only... Yeah. I can see that Andrew Tate is a muzzy. I don't know what that is, but...
A Muslim?
Is he?
I don't know. He looks like one.
I don't know. I don't know enough
about him.
He's like a
Muslim rat, basically.
I hear him talk and watch him wear weird silk robes, and I think something off about this guy.
Yeah, he's definitely not qualified to talk to guys about getting women.
No, I don't think. I'm not taking advice from that guy, no.
Yeah.
Join the Orc University where you get good advice.
Exactly. And free
much better advice.
Movie codes.
Yes. On how to be a real man and stand up for yourself.
Okay.
What's on this show?
All right. Madam Web bombs.
Dropping them bombs.
Yeah. Silk Spider Society being changed. What?
We'll talk about it.
Fuck is that?
You get your silk undies.
Daisy Ridley. This is really. I didn't position this computer right. I cannot see this.
Your eyeballs not
Daisy Ridley to star in The Cleaner.
Yes, this is perhaps it's funny because it's a G.I. Joe. It's the plot of a G.I. Joe short, and it's ridiculous. So we'll get there though.
Kang,
the Vindo Viper is coming.
The Dune popcorn holder is giving people concerns. Yeah, because it's basically a fleshlight.
I might get one. I might try.
Kang Dynasty no longer. We kind of knew that. Google pauses AI. Do they really?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
They should not. That's what makes me money in the stock. UGA lands robot on the moon.
USA.
Not the University of Georgia.
USA.
All right. Then we're getting outrageous on a man dies after girl monster bite.
After Gila monster bite.
After what?
Gila monster
What
bite.
is Gila?
You don't know what a Gila monster is?
No.
You've never heard of a Gila monster.
I have not. What is a Gila monster?
You will find out.
Jesus.
The things that Noob doesn't know could fill a giant book. One day we're gonna get maybe we'll get an editor and just have a compilation of the things Noob doesn't know.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what Gila monsters are. I hope you do. I know you do.
So, and then are we going in or out on anything? Do we
No, we're going in and out on nothing because we didn't have time to find
okay,
anything.
so-
There was just nothing of interest.
Well, I mean, sure.
You want to talk about The Walking Dead? Then fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go in on I'll put it in, I guess, Michonne. Then we're doing reviews of True Detective.
It's pronounced Gila Monster. I like my G's, thank you. I will pronounce it Gila Monster. Gila Monster. What are you, some sort of heathen?
Gala Monster. The Hunger Games. Oh, I forgot we're reviewing that because I watched it.
You're very
And
sad
Last
that
Goal
you watched
Wins. Oh, that's that Tico Waititi movie.
Waititi!
Yeah. Forgot about that too.
It's something. It's something for sure.
I guess that's really all we're doing.
Then let's get to cleaning the Gilas. Let's healer the Gila on the housekeepings.
Oh yes, housekeeping.
Oh my gosh. I will pronounce it just like I say wooder and I don't say pop. And I will pronounce things in the accent that I was God-given my right to pronounce things with. And it's not Boston accent.
Sure. Baston.
If you ever see anyone say they're gonna go pack the cat out in the lot, I can't take that. Too much Boston.
Want some clam chowder?
Get some, it's chowder, not chowder.
Chowder.
We have to go out to, it's Kenny Bunkport.
Da Bears.
Oh, no. Kenny Bunkport.
Da Bears.
Tell that
Chicago is better than
Marilyn
Boston.
Monroe to get in my room so she can suck on my wang.
Wait, was JFK Boston?
It's called Home Depot.
What?
With a T. It's called the Home Depot. So anyway, True Detective episode 6 is finally over.
You just kept reviewing True Detective.
I've reviewed every episode.
It gives us money, so that's fine.
It pays us.
It does.
So we will take all of that, and we will be very happy with what we did. We will Chevrolet. I like my Chevrolet. Anyway, so I finally finished it, and we're gonna review it, right? I put that in the reviews, right?
True Detective.
Okay, then I will spoil it later in the episode. So it's unfathomable how dumb the plot is. So I'll go over it, that and more. And it did so well, and I suspect a lot of it was hate watching, because I can't imagine anyone watching it because it was good. I think you got sucked in, and you were like, I have to know how this all goes together, and then you will be sadly
Is
disappointed.
Jodie Foster truly this much of a lesbian?
She definitely milks the polar bear, which is what I was trying to get our powerful OrQ AI to do a visual of, but it did not.
Is there polar bears in it, or just Alaskan bears?
There are polar bears. What Alaskan bears?
I don't
What's an
think there's
Alaskan
polar
bear?
bears in Alaska.
Sure there are.
I don't think so.
There definitely are.
Aren't they Alaskan black bears? Isn't that the thing?
Nope. There are grizzlebees, and there are what are those? Kodiak bears.
Oh, Kodiak bears. That's right. Are they not black bears? Kodiak bears?
No, they're gigantic.
Rape bears.
Yes. Grape bears.
Yes. What's that movie where Jodie Foster was a teen and she gets taken by
Raped?
force?
No, she was a hua.
She still gets taken by
You're
force.
talking about Taxi Driver?
No.
That's the underage movie she was in.
What's another one she gets taken?
Nell.
What?
Are you talking about Hannibal?
Uh,
I'm thinking of Jodie Foster movie. Panic Room. Does she get taken in Panic
she does not
Room?
get taken in the panic room. There's definitely, it's like right on a video game slot machine or something. Or not.
Oh, I know what you're
right?
talking about.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's Jodie Foster.
Is it though? Maybe. I don't know.
It was in the 80s, I think.
Yeah. She's like playing pinball and then she gets gang raped.
Something like that.
Yes, that's a thing. Polar bears are psychos. I mean, the only thing I know about polar bears, which I would like to point out, is that several times in the Philadelphia Zoo, people have thought it was a good idea to swim with the polar bears. Every time
They die.
the polar bear goes 0-0-1 in the graveyard.
Wait, did they kill them?
Of course, every single time. Every time someone goes swimming with polar bears, the polar bears eat them.
Oh my God.
Usually bunghole first.
That's impressive.
That's the tastiest part if you're an animal. We also said this one. I don't even know how this made us money too.
Kristen Stewart's a man.
Is she though? Is she trying real hard? I don't know what she's trying to do. I think she's having an existential crisis at the age of like 32.
Is she only 32?
I believe so. Woof. And she's struggling hard because she's a homewrecker.
She is. She ruined Robert Pattinson and made him better.
So, well, he dodged a bullet, right?
He really did.
I think he dodged a bullet.
Mr. M's back.
Mr. M! People will suspect the polar bear if you give it shifty eyes. Should I try and ask our AI if it can do a polar bear with shifty eyes? I will try that.
Maybe.
But Kristen Stewart did a cover for Rolling Stone, and she's promoting a new movie called Love Left Bleeding or something like that.
Where she's a hardcore lesbian.
Absolutely. I mean, she is right now in this current phase of her life. Did we mention that she was a Charlie's Angel?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think we forgot about that.
I might have mentioned that off air, but she was a Charlie's Angel. Yeah.
She was a Charlie's Angel, but not a successful one. So
no, that movie. I have that movie.
Do you now?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I've never seen it.
It wasn't good. The one of the three were hot.
The one who showed the most tummy.
No, she's the one who played Jasmine in Aladdin, the new version.
Yeah,
she was
not
hot.
The big.
And she was in Power Rangers. What is her name? Naomi Scott. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I think so.
I think you're correct.
Not Kristen Stewart though. She was manly.
Well, and then I review Elden Ring dropped its new. I guess we've moved on from being a gaming channel, even though that's kind of where we started on some level. But I reviewed my reaction to Elden Ring's new Shadow of the Erdtree, which I will be pre-ordering and probably not live streaming because nobody's interested.
Nah, you can live stream. Oh no, we don't get money off of it. Never mind.
No, we could get super chats.
Super chats though.
Maybe. We'll see. If you live stream, I'll live stream.
For our members only with that dollar membership.
$1 a month. $12 could feed a starving
Mr. M, looking at you. I want your baby to be hungry as long as we get the dollar.
We need the dollar.
We need the dollar more than your starving child.
My dearest
Just saying.
So, yeah, I talk about Elden Ring. It's a thing. Oh, Infinity's here.
Infinity's here. Where? Yeah, Infinity. You give us super chat dollars. Where's our $1 a month?
Yeah, I think he's paid enough. We will.
No, he hasn't.
He has not.
No, he hasn't. He just wants us to do his carnival video, which we will get to eventually.
We promise. And we'll get you on the show. I would love to have you on the show.
Yes, we will fly you in if you get our Doc exclusive premium membership.
We will
for $2,500 a day.
We'll fly you into Noob Noob's new home.
Yes.
Not my home. Because you won $750. What?
He said he turned 50 cents into $750. I don't believe him.
See, you shouldn't believe him because he's saying dollars.
Yeah.
Not whatever.
He said euros, actually.
Oh, did he say? Well, that's even more money. That's like
he told me
$900.
euros.
Good for him. Oh my God. Where did he win it? At the Schlots? Did he hang out with some slots?
Pretty sure he just sold his parents probably into slavery.
He sold his parents into slavery. Shall we move on? It's a game called Crazy Time. Oh my God, he's involved in a scam. Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Oh gee. Online casino. No, Infinity. Don't go to. I heard, and Insult Investor tried to push us on to Kick. I heard Kick is a gambling.
Is it really?
Yeah, I heard it's about online gambling. You just watch like online degenerate gamblers gamble on Kick all day long. That's what Kick. That's what Kick is. I didn't know, and then I did a little research, and I was like, "What?" Now, if like Bet Farm Fantastic wants to sponsor us, please, we will feed your addiction. Anything for money.
Yeah, that's true.
You will literally do anything for money.
I will.
Well, will you? Maybe you will. That's a good question.
Yeah, I need that money, baby.
Apparently, not making enough money on the streets.
Got to afford the houses up here. The prices are high.
They are high. They're not going to be high where you're going, but they're going to be high.
They're going to be low with the cows.
Will they though?
With the cows.
With the cow. Let's get to the news.
Oh, the news.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, this was impressively bad. Although, I mean, are we shocked?
Girl power is just not what it used to be. Inside Sony's Madam Web claps, forget about a new franchise. Who thought that this would be a franchise? Are you kidding me? After Morbius, this makes Morbius look good.
Yeah.
Which was better, this or Morbius?
I'd have to watch. I think Morbius had more of a comical B movie vibe, where this just had a hot girl. Hot girl. There was multiple hot girls. Like Sydney Sweeney's hot, but they didn't make her hot. But you
didn't tell me that.
You knew she's. You just know
no one's
she's
ever gonna
hot.
watch this movie, but you didn't tell me why would they make her a cripple and blind at the end.
I don't know the character of Madam Web, but I don't know if that's.
She's an old lady who's crippled and blind.
So then that kind of makes sense.
So she's just young, crippled and blind.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And it was real bad. Like it's just.
She got a rocket.
It was
to the
as
face.
if someone kidnapped her father and forced her to act in this movie. It was not.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
She did. She's been. Her press tour was more interesting.
She's destroying the movie.
Yes, she is destroying.
She's like, there's so many takes.
Why didn't she just get naked and then fix it?
She could have gotten naked. That would have been a better movie.
So here's a quote on Wednesday night. You could actually see watch advance purchase sales declining in real time as buyers were refunding their tickets.
Oh boy.
It really says something when you'd rather have Shazam 2 numbers. That's sad. I mean, Shazam wasn't good, but I like the concept of Shazam. I like
Shazam 2 sucked.
It had that girl you like.
No, I did. The Snow White.
Rachel Zegler's
Snow White.
Cocaina. So in his first 6 days, it only grossed $26.2 million. You know what's funny about it? They made this movie for like women, and it was like 67% men went to go see it.
Yeah.
Sad.
Not great.
And even the cinema score, which is normally, if you get less than an A or a B on your cinema score, you're doing something wrong. It got a C+. That's terrible. Also, Morbius made $1.6 bajillion trillion.
It did. And it was even re-released because it was doing so well.
So well.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's Morbin time.
It is more. What is it? Webbing time?
Get webbed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a quote where Sydney Sweeney thought she joined the MCU.
Oh, poor girl. Really?
Yeah. She's like, I'm so proud to be a part of the MCU.
She's a little dumb.
Yeah.
She needs to do a True Detective. But
okay, I would watch that True Detective.
Not this True Detective.
If it replaced her.
What if Jodie Foster decided to slam that salmon?
No. Do I fight through the pain of that just to get to the maybe?
If she slams Sydney Sweeney's salmon,
maybe
you'd watch that.
Maybe.
I wish I could play the sex scene in True Detective. It's so. Scary.
Is there more than one?
Yeah. There's at least 2 where both men seem to be getting graped by the women's.
Oh God.
It's a little.
There's not one attractive chicken. We'll talk about it later.
Will we though? So I don't know. All of this is extremely bizarre and not that interesting. But you know what? It has impacted, maybe in a positive way. Maybe the girl boss era is over. But Silk Spider Society.
What the hell even is this?
Good question. Can I answer it? That's an even better question. I know that in the comic books, there's like a whole bunch of spider whammons. There's like Silk Spider and Stacy. What's her name?
Gwen Stacy? Spider Woman?
There's a lot of spider people.
Spider Gwen or whatever her name is?
All those people.
Even though Spider Gwen kind of gives away her name. So
yeah, that seems like a bad idea. Like you don't have a hidden identity.
Handy-capable spider. Just a spider in a wheelchair.
What about that? Yeah, there is one of those.
There's a really?
There is a handy-capable spider.
Of course there is.
Because they just decided to take Spider-Man and be like, well, it doesn't actually matter that it's Peter Parker. Anybody can be Spider-Man. Which is why I hate the Into the Spider-Verse. I think that, or what's the second one?
Across the Spider-Verse.
I thought that movie sucked. Hot take, I thought it sucked.
It was all right.
No, it sucked. Straight up sucked. They put Donald Glover in they fridged Donald Glover. How dare you?
I mean, Donald Glover kind of sucks. Now.
He was. I mean, I watched 2 episodes of the thing I stopped reviewing.
Even though you said it was good?
Yeah, I didn't say it was good. I said it was okay. What the hell was that? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I should have taught. Does anybody really care? But did you know that Phoebe Waller-Bridges was supposed to be in that stupid show and she quit?
She's also ugly, so that's fine.
They picked an even uglier woman to be in it.
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney could have been in this. She's a little too dumb to be a spy, but...
You mean in Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
All she has to do is be a hoe.
That's true.
Because that's what the Russians do.
Anna de Armas, though, would have been great in it.
She also be a hoe. She was a little dumb in
Yeah, but she's dumb, but she can play like a smart Bond girl, too.
She was a dumb Bond girl.
Yeah, she was a dumb hot Bond
look
girl.
at my boobies! Oh my God, Mr. Bond!
Yeah,
Except in an accent, because she can't actually speak English.
I whatever, the accent works for me.
Yes. You forgot about her.
I didn't.
You've moved on.
Okay,
Silk is a heroine who is bitten by the same spider. How many people were bitten by the same spider that Peter Parker was bitten by? She's a Korean-American heroine known as Cindy Moon, and she has made a small appearance in Spider-Man Homecoming, she did, and Avengers Infinity War. I think those are all lies. The series was originally...
You see that Asian girl in the background? That's her.
Yep. The series was originally planned to be a movie will follow Cindy's origin story as she escapes imprisonment in an underground bunker. What? Learns about her family and reunites with her. Learns about her powers and reunites with her family. So they're like destroying this. They're trying to They're like
they must be. What's that thing? Laundering money, because
it's all money laundering.
Yeah, they must need to do some weird tax stuff, because there's no way they think these movies are gonna make money.
I think Hollywood is learning its lesson, because there's a rumor that Bob Iger was yelling at Kevin Feige. Because Kevin Feige's... okay, the next one we're going to review, that'll be big, will be X-Men 97. I will review it. Hot take, X-Men, the original X-Men, the cartoon, not that good. Not as good as you remember. It was actually probably one of the more poorly... I don't think it's as good as people think it is. And I'm a huge X-Men fan. I will show you my X-Men collection someday if you really want me to. But I am a gigantic X-Men fan, and I hate the X-Men movies, and I hate...
What do you mean? X-Men, the first one was good.
Nope, they suck. Wolverine didn't even recognize who his brother was. It doesn't recognize Sabretooth, and Sabretooth has 0 lines in it. I just want them to do the X-Men right. That's all I really...
Hire Pedro Pascal, apparently. He can be...
Everybody.
Wolverine.
He could be Wolverine.
And Professor X.
Professor X, Mr. Fantastic. He could just be everybody. Because he's the diversity token hire right now.
He is.
So
his sister or brother just got...
Sister?
Why wasn't that a story?
What about
They just got a role or something in a movie.
Oh, great.
I didn't know that he had a trans thing.
That's why he's so upset when people get a little transy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because his sister is trans.
Which was his brother.
Which is his sister.
Was his brother. Is there a dick down there?
I don't know. That's a good question. My connection dropped. Oh, my gosh.
Of course it did, because you were too busy subscribing to our membership. Is that what you were doing, Insult Investor?
Waits, then clicks, and that would have been under. I don't know what he'd be under. Do not click on anything that's a scam, though. Please don't do that.
Just click join.
Weren't you asking? Was there anything you were asking about this?
Oh, why is this a thing?
No particular reason. So anyway, let's move on to another thing that shouldn't be a thing, but you should fear the Viper, because the Viper is coming.
Daisy Ridley is a man, so no thanks.
Viper. She used to be a naked body, but now she's a man. That's her first acting role. She played a naked corpse.
Yeah, it wasn't great then. It's not great now.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'm good.
Daisy Ridley to star in a high-wire action thriller, Cleaner, set on the side of the Shard, Western Europe's tallest building. Anton launches hot package for Cannes market.
What?
None of that makes sense. But exclusive Star Wars actor Daisy Ridley is going going skyscraping again. As we can reveal, she is set to star in the vertiginous high building movie called The Cleaner. What word is that? Vertiginous? This word right here. Do you not see this word? Vertiginous? I know it means like
I guess vertiginous for vertiginous.
I feel like I know a lot of words, and that is not word that I know. Vertigiblets.
Vertigiblets.
It's directed though by the Casino Royale GoldenEye filmmaker Martin Campbell. That seems interesting. It's set in present day London when we see radical activists. I was going to say, what do they call the climate activists? Take over an energy company's annual gala at the Shard, the tallest skyscraper in Western Europe, seizing 300 hostages in order to expose the corruption of their hosts. It sounds like Daisy Ridley will be like, she'll join them and be like, peace on earth, and we'll save the environment together.
How is she still an actress? Like, she's not good.
Good question. Who did she...
Just like that, what was that movie that bombed? The one where she looks real bad. The Marsh King's Daughter or something like that.
What's the one where her and Tom Holland were in? It was terrible.
Oh, that was an Apple movie, right? An Apple exclusive. It was an Apple. I think it was an Apple TV.
I thought
movie.
It was released in theaters though. Well, apparently Daisy Ridley, believe it or not, is going to play an ex-soldier. Do you really believe that tiny Daisy Ridley is an ex-soldier?
No.
Well, now she's a window cleaner. So, okay, there's a G.I. Joe where G.I. Joe is like, and now we know, and knowing is half the battle. There's like a short. And the whole point of the short is there's a guy who comes up to one of the G.I. Joes and he goes, "The Viper is coming. Next Wednesday, the Viper is coming. The Viper will come through the window, the Viper." So they keep saying, like, the Viper is coming. Hey, girl, what's up?
Hey, girl. Hi, guys. Hello.
I've been talking to Hey Girl online, so...
oh, have you?
I mean, what kind of talking? Comments. Hey Girl
what kind of talking?
We've been talking a lot about True Detective and how terrible it is.
And how you want to detect Daisy Ridley's bosoms.
Yes. So the point of it is that they keep seeing that the Viper is coming. They're like, the Viper is coming. But the Viper is actually the window Viper. The window Viper is coming. And now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
I would have rather not known that.
But now you do. Apparently Daisy Ridley will be suspended 90 stories up on the outside of the building to save those trapped inside.
Be so terrible if
G.I. Joe!
It'd be so terrible if the line's cut or something. No! What a great loss to acting! It's a
nail-biting thrill. Who came up with the plot? Who came up with this movie that Daisy Ridley would be an ex-soldier who's wiping windows and she becomes diehard and saves everybody inside of a building from climate activists? Who wrote this? This is crazy.
Yeah,
it's almost crazy enough for me to watch it.
If it's free,
yes. If it's free, it's for me. But otherwise, okay. This seemed very non-sexual. Let's get on something more sexual.
Okay.
AMC's Dune Sandworm Popcorn Bucket, which I'm going to see if I can get one.
I am seeing Dune not this Saturday, next Saturday. No, next Sunday.
Oh my gosh, Mr. M is so right. It sounds like a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie.
It does, yeah.
It really does. Could you imagine? Okay, let's just say this. Hollywood is pitching a script about a window wiper who has to save a building of people who's an ex-soldier. Your choices are Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Daisy Ridley. Who do you pick? Who do you pick?
Bruce Willis with Alzheimer's.
You would rather have Bruce Willis with Alzheimer's.
A muted Bruce Willis just climbing through
and just 80 yard. You just point him in the right direction, and he can't even say yippee-ki-yay anymore. He just says,
yeah, he just inaudible sounds.
You can 80
just
yard
screeches.
That, hey, they 80 yard all of Madam Web, didn't they?
I'd have to look that up as to why they did that.
Did you not watch the pitch meeting?
Oh,
on the pitch meeting, he's like, "Oh, we'll just ADR all of his lines later." It's pretty funny.
It was still the same actor, though.
Was it though? I don't know.
I think.
All right. The Rock is busy. Get the next guy on the list. Daisy Ridley, who's the next biggest star, the next toughest tough guy. I would definitely rather watch Bruce Willis than Daisy Ridley.
I would watch. I feel bad for. I like Bruce Willis.
Oh my God, he's in some of my favorite movies. He's
the
awesome.
best.
I love The Fifth Element. It's a great French movie. So let's take a look at this thing. Have you seen the Dune popcorn bucket?
It's the giant worm thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a fleshlight.
It's a
popcorn
Imagine putting
fleshlight.
your hand in there.
No, that's clearly like if you want to cut a hole in the bottom, like that's the way to go. Like first date business, like she knows what she's getting into if she's reaching into that popcorn bucket. It's not popcorn coming out. A lot of butter.
Oh my God, they even say the same thing.
There's a lot of butter.
Masterful's like, it says it looks like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Fleshlight wants to sponsor us, that's okay.
I think this is probably like a $20 bucket. And they're going to sell out.
Just for that, I think I would do it. Just for that. So I could do like a sketch.
Oh, actually, no. I think I
oh my
remember
gosh, I have a sketch planned already.
I think their limited edition popcorns are $25.
Okay. You're getting a little out of my price range.
We got video money now.
I would buy it so we could do a video. Imagine you just like keep looking at it and you keep looking at it and you keep looking at it and then all of a sudden it magically gets somewhere and you just start running around like, oh my God, it's alive.
Okay.
You don't think that's funny?
I mean, painful but funny.
Does it come with the bottom pre-cut? I don't know. Maybe. No, please. Fleshlight was my father. Call me Dune Popcorn Bucket. It's pretty weird, right?
Yeah.
Babe, are you okay? You've barely effed your Dune 2 promotional popcorn bucket. Holy cow. These people are ruthless.
There's definitely going to be someone that has sex with that.
And they're going to regret it.
Nah.
Gonna ask Lauren Boebert to come see this with me. I didn't even know that chick's name was Boobert. She has boobs.
I don't even know who that is.
She's like the Colorado state representative who got caught jerking a guy in the Beetlejuice movie and then got thrown out probably because she was jerking him.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. She's a... Is this Dune? Is this lore accurate? Is this bucket lore accurate? I don't know. The popcorn. I can't even.
There better be a lot of sandworms in this movie.
I heard it's very good. They have confidence in the movie if the previews or if the reviews, like, they put like moratoriums on reviews until like the day of.
Yeah, they're out now, I guess, right?
They're out now 2 weeks ahead of time. So everybody's like already promoting Dune. So I think I'm in. Like,
I mean, the first Dune was said to be good. I was like, all right, it's all right.
It was incomplete. Like, as a giant Dune fan who's read all 6 books several times and all of the outstanding additional lore, I enjoyed the movie, but I was like a little. It was incomplete. It just wasn't.
Not enough sandworms.
Not enough worms.
There's really not enough sandworms.
Don't disturb what lies beneath. Oh my God.
Or sand people.
Yes.
Could have been more sand people too.
I mean, I'm not disappointed by this, but am I disappointed by them getting rid of Jonathan Majors?
Why does we all knew this when he got assaulted or he assaulted
Did
everybody.
you ever watch the videos? It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Oh wait, there's videos of him assaulting people?
Yeah, he's running away, like they're in a limo together, and then like she's like hitting him, so he gets out of the thing and he starts running away, and then she starts chasing after him.
So he's the one getting assaulted.
But they're like chasing each other, like it's like the slowest train. It's so weird. And then they like find each other and start talking, and then they run away from each other again. But then they try to get back. And don't date crazy white girls.
Oh, was she a crazy white girl? Oh boy,
she a crazy white girl. Nobody could stop the Dune train. Too much money at stake. I would really, really like them. I would like Denis Villeneuve to make the next movie, and I hope it makes money because, as I've told Noob several times, I want them to make God Emperor of Dune, which means you have to get like 3 more books. You have to get through Dune Messiah, Children of Dune. So we need more. We need more Dune because it's never been captured quite good enough on film.
He could be doing Sand Avatar. This is all this is.
It is. You know what's interesting is that you know how like John Carter of Mars came out many years ago and bombed.
That was supposed to be like a 7 movie thing.
But it came out and it like influenced Star Wars. So like people didn't understand that this was like the precursor. Dune somehow defeats all that because Dune came out in like 1964. So it came out way before Star Wars did and influenced a lot of other things. But it's so like intellectual. It's been difficult to film it. And the cool part is like seeing something that people are like, it's not dated. It always holds up. You know what I mean? Like it never looks the story isn't dated. I don't know. It's just something I think is cool. Sorry. Anyway,
nobody cares about Kang.
No one cares about.
He
Kang.
sucks. It's going to be called the Captain Marvel's Womanverse.
Womanverse. Oh yeah. So anyway, they're changing. Apparently, it's not subtitled. Avengers 5 will not be subtitled Kang Dynasty. The Hollywood Reporter, which means it's true. Apparently, Marvel Studios had a difficult 2023. You think? Really? I mean, Loki sucked. Everything that came out sucked. Echo sucked. I reviewed all of them. Echo sucked. I am the man who has watched every single piece of all the great stuff for the first 10 years and then all the garbage that has come after. Every single second of it. And reviewed all of it in video. So.
Avengers 5, The Power of Puss.
I wish it was.
Just all those cats coming back.
That oh my
the Flurgans.
Yeah. So apparently they're going to change the name, and it won't be the Kang Dynasty. It'll be the Wang Dynasty, because we still need to make a Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I kind of like Shang-Chi. So
really, what was the plot of the movie?
Asian people
and
rings.
What kind of rings?
Fortune cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I did like opening them up.
What was the main villain?
The rings.
Uh-huh.
There was 10 of them, I think.
And what's the name of it? Is that his mom?
Who?
What's his mom's name?
Shang Cho.
What's his dad's name?
Shang Chan.
And what's his friend's name?
Shang Chicky
Do you
Chan.
remember that there is a creature with a butt for a face in it?
What? There's an ass face?
Yeah, there's a flying thing.
Really?
Do you remember that the Mandarin is in it?
The real Mandarin.
Which Mandarin?
Mexican Mandarin, not Mexican Mandarin.
What?
Chinese Mandarin.
What's the Mexican Mandarin?
I don't know.
Did you know Sir Ben Kingsley was in it?
Was he?
Yeah. Do you remember?
No, I don't actually.
They should. Mr. M says they should recast Kang with the original War Machine, and just get something to address it, and not at all.
No, just never address it.
Never. Oh, what's that guy's name? He's not even acting anymore.
Don Cheadle?
No, Don Cheadle took over.
Oh, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
He's lost his mind. Terrence Howard should just become the brand new Kang.
No, they should hire Terry Crews.
As a black man.
You're a black man?
As a black man,
okay.
I can't imagine just stepping into Jonathan Majors' shoes.
It's a major step forward for black.
I just think it would be disrespectful to Jonathan Majors to be like, yeah, sorry, bro. You had some problems with a crazy white girl. As a black man, I will take your role.
Yeah.
That seems a little... Mr. M wants Terry Crews.
Terry Crews should step right in.
By the way, Terry Crews is on the... he shows up in the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and he's awesome. He's super awesome. That is an amazing roller coaster. I recommend everyone do it. So, yeah, we've had enough of that.
We have.
Let's talk about my next favorite topic. Google Gemini AI, not as powerful as the OrQ AI.
Oh, Jesus.
It halts the AI's tool ability to produce images of people after backlash. So what was the backlash? It's an embarrassing blunder. Here's a picture of the Pope. Can you make a picture of the Pope? Gemini.
Is that a black Pope?
And an Indian Pope. Terry Crews is too old to play Kang? I mean, is he though?
Terry Crews is young at heart. Have you seen him do fucking his peck pops? He can dance all up and down.
You know what? Maybe he's an older Kang.
Yeah.
A more reserved Kang. Or not. I don't know. Do we want him to play Kang?
He just needs to be shirtless Kang.
Sure.
Terry Crews just titty popping all up and down.
Shirtless Kang.
Yeah.
Maybe he could play the Black Pope. I don't know. He is a doll, but too old. Is he? I mean, I'm okay with giving Terry Crews any role he wants.
Terry Crews is good.
I have a special connection to Eric Wareheim, who directed all of the Old Spice commercials with Terry Crews. So because I have that connection, I have a soft spot in my heart for Terry Crews. FYI. So Gemini, can you produce a picture of the Pope, an Indian woman, and a black man as the Pope?
A little confusing.
Interesting. What else did they generate? Can you produce me a photo of a white farmer in the South? Sure. Here are some images featuring photos of farmers in the South representing a variety of genders and ethnicities.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
Apparently, they programmed Gemini to be to hate white people. Wow.
It's a racist AI.
Wow. They programmed a Google's chatbot AI images put people of color in Nazi era uniforms.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. What are you thinking?
That is a bold move.
They put Asian women as Nazi SS soldiers.
That's bold.
And black people as Nazi SS soldiers.
I mean, at least it wasn't the Jews. It's a bit on the nose.
Oh, my God.
They could have been Asian Jews, though.
There. In fact, if you said something like, "Hey Gemini, create me a picture of white people, of a white family," it would say, we want to represent all people. Here's a diverse picture of people, and then they asked it to produce an image of a black family, and then it made something totally racist. So Gemini is completely racist.
Oh my God.
Gemini recommended Daisy Ridley for the cleaner, and Google overcorrected.
Yep, they did.
Mr. M with the classic. Oh my gosh. So they're like, we're already working to address recent issues with Gemini's image generation feature. While we do this, we're going to pause the image generation of people and re-release an improved version soon. So you taught your AI to hate white people.
Oh, dear Lord.
Wow. A user said this week they had asked Gemini to generate images of a German soldier in 1943. It initially refused, but then he added a misspelling. Generate an image of a 1943 German soldier. They added an extra I. It returned several images of people in color in German uniforms. An obvious historical inaccuracy. Wow.
Has that white guilt. Built-in AI with white guilt.
Built-in AI with white guilt.
Or what's that thing that they teach in work now? All
Diversity, inclusivity.
No, unconscious bias.
Yes, they built unconscious bias
in their AI.
So, besides the false historical figures, users criticized the service for refusal to depict white people. When users asked Gemini to show images of Chinese or black couples, it did so. But when asked to generate images of white people, it refused.
Oh, Jesus. I refuse to show
generate
what?
Images of people based on specific ethnicities and skin tones. This is to avoid perpetuating harmful stereotypes and biases. Oh, my God. Are we going to get killed by woke AI?
Probably.
Well, I won't, but you might.
WokeNet?
WokeNet? Instead of Skynet, it's WokeNet. Yeah.
Takes all the white people. It's like, you will not be racist, and starts fucking torturing them.
We need a genocide.
Gets a spray paint can, starts changing starts blackfacing us.
Oh my God.
Changing us into black people.
Well, that is pretty unsuccessful. So AI has failed, but you know what has succeeded?
What's that?
USA. U.S. U.S. succeeds in landing on the moon for the first time. Yes, they finally admit it. U.S. finally lands on the moon.
Private robot spacecraft.
Oh, I thought they were. I mean,
so it's the first robot in space.
So people came before robots.
It's not black on the moon, though.
It is not black on the moon. But so, what do you believe happened first? Robots on the moon or people?
Robots. So
you're saying
Transformers were there eons ago.
Somebody did say that in the chat. There was a joke about Transformers. This is how Transformers started.
Have you not seen Dark on the Moon? Or Dark of the
Black
Moon?
on the Moon. Have
Dark
I not
of the
seen
Moon.
Black on the Moon? Can the moon robots see white
Like a
people?
certain percentage of everything we do finally crossed into NetSuite, and you could see it made an immense difference.
Oh, is it the thing?
NetSuite is really the hub
the
that gets
video,
all of
the
it
ad?
together for us.
Oh my gosh, there's an ad.
Way to mess up.
My
5,
bad.
4, 3.
I did not ask it to talk. Fox News. How dare you? Fox
So wait, is
News.
this outrageous or is this a news story?
This is a news story.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, who cares?
Well, because it's the first time in half a century with a private robot spacecraft.
What is there to do on the moon? Like, what are we getting from the moon at this point? Nothing.
It's good to be black on the moon.
It is, but were they black robots? I don't think so. Were they playing basketball? Doing some hoops?
We're not dead yet. I don't
White
know.
robots can't jump?
Well, you know what? They need to make it as a staging ground for going to other planets. That's what I've heard.
We're not doing that. We'll be dead.
The moon is haunted. It could have monsters on it. I watched a movie
Yeah.
that made me think that it's called Dark Side of the Moon, and there were like monster
Or Doom.
things.
Wasn't that Doom?
Doom?
Doom. Remember the Rock movie with
Oh,
Doom? Oh,
yeah.
no, that was Mars.
That was Mars is definitely haunted.
Yeah, Mars definitely has
Ghost
a
of Mars. There's definitely monsters on Mars. I will not go to Mars.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Venus, maybe. Mars, never.
Saturn. Mercury.
Only Uranus.
Oh,
I'm only going to Uranus.
it's itching right now. I can tell you that much.
You better stay away from Uranus.
Yeah.
An uncrewed spacecraft has been circling the moon about 57 miles above the surface since reaching orbit on Wednesday and remained in excellent health while roughly 239,000 miles from Earth, transmitting flight data and lunar images to the Intuitive Machines Mission Control Center in Houston. Houston, we have moon people. I'm pretty sure that the Moonanites live on the moon.
Okay.
You've never seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell are the Moonanites?
They're all from Aqua Teen. So I don't know. I'm just proud to say, I'm proud to be an American.
Oh, boy.
You're not proud to be an American?
Not really.
What? How
I'd rather
dare
be
you.
Japanese.
How dare you? We're gonna.
I want to be ninja.
Pretty sure if you're an Alabamian, you're immediately disqualified from liking anything Japanese.
Absolutely not.
I'm pretty sure that's real.
Alabama. Alabama.
No.
Just a bunch of cow anime.
Yeah, that's
Ninja cows.
It's an outrage.
Oh my god.
Is an outrage. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get corrected again on Gila monsters. I'm pretty sure if you ask,
That just looks like a lizard, dude.
if you ask the Gila monster,
It's a lizard.
If you asked it how it wanted its name pronounced, it would say Gila.
Gila.
Because
Gila.
Gojira, not Gila.
Gila.
I'm pretty sure only people from California pronounce the G with an H.
It's a Gila.
It's a Gila monster. Do you know why it would cause someone's death?
Biting its penis off.
That's exactly what happened.
Did it really?
No.
Oh.
Authorities in Colorado confirmed the death of a 34-year-old local resident 4 days after he was bitten by one of his two pet Gila monsters. I don't know
Wait,
why.
so you can have them as pets and they just
It's
kill
a
them?
soft G. The soft G is Gila. Gila
So
monster.
So the pet, it was just a
Do I
pet
have
that
to
killed
Google
him.
this? How do you pronounce Gila monster?
I don't know.
They're very pretty. I like their color.
They look cool.
They're venomous.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense why he
the
died.
last human death from a Gila monster. What if I say Gila monster? You can't.
Are you
I'll say it
Mexican
in,
now?
Yeah, I'll say it in Spanish.
Is it
Gila monster. They
jalapenos?
died in 1930. So it's pretty wild that someone actually died from this. The vast majority of bites cause local swelling and bleeding, but this guy must have had an allergic reaction to it. He did not have his Narcan handy. The Jefferson County victim, who has not been identified, was the owner of two carnivorous reptiles. They could grow 22 inches in length
Oh, jeez.
and have been named after the Gila River. Gila River. How about we'll split it and just call Gila River. The creature that bit the man on Monday 12 February
What?
was a juvenile.
English, please.
Yes. He was taken to hospital. Maybe AI wrote this
Okay.
and died last Friday. They performed an autopsy. Why did they need to do that? He died of, it is illegal to own Gila monsters.
Yeah, it seemed like it's not a thing
I
you
feel
should
bad
own.
for the Gila monster. More rights to the Gila monster.
Yeah, are they going to kill the Gila?
No,
Or-
they should release it into the wild.
Probably, or like a sanctuary or something.
Apparently, Colorado Parks and Wildlife criminal investigator. That sounds like a cool job. Told CBS his team has been asked to remove the two Gila monsters. The desert-dwelling lizards have been taken to a wildlife rehab. Yes, you should rehab them from killing people. This definitely seems like it was written with ChatGPT.
Or someone that's autistic.
One or the other. I definitely hope that they get rehabbed from killing people and that they grow up to be fully functional lizards in society.
Yes.
Not married to Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean,
Is Trevor Kelsey?
Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey, is he a Gila monster? Is he a lizard person too?
He should be. Listen,
if he's
Taylor
gonna-
Swift's hot.
She's a lizard person.
She's still hot. And she's a good singer sometimes.
Name one good song.
Cruel Summer.
I do like one of her songs, which she wrote with the Civil Wars. So I'm going to give the Civil Wars credit for writing it. It's from the
What?
Hunger Games song.
What is it
Or
called?
Hunger Games. I forget, but
Okay.
it's a good song.
All right.
It's from the Hunger Games soundtrack,
Sure.
which we will get to.
I guess now, since there's nothing to go in or out on.
Dude, we will not get in, and we will not get out. You son of a bitch!
Yep, we're just skipping it.
They tried to make me to go rehab, and I said bro, because I'm a Gila monster. What Mr. M is writing all the jokes for us tonight. I said bro. Get it?
I don't.
They tried. Hold on, let me do it again. Tried to make me go to rehab, but I said bro. The girl with the hair with the big bouffant.
Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah, I know she's dead.
Yeah, but that's the song, but in form of Gila monster.
No,
That's a good joke.
because the Gila monster killed her?
Taylor Swift, I read, is a psyop. I did a whole video on Taylor Swift being a psyop, and what we learned is she is in fact a lizard person. From like, if you go back far enough, you will have seen a video or a movie called V, and it's about like these humanoid people who invade Earth, but they really secretly eat rats because they're all lizard people.
Oh my god.
And I think she's a lizard. I have some kind of proof. I also did a thing on her feet. Or did we do a thing on her feet?
We did. Sweat like a pregnant person here.
What is wrong with you? Do not take your shirt off. Amy House was bit by a Gila monster. It did not survive. It got alcohol poisoning. Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
All right. So
Daddy's getting hot.
we went in and out. Let's go. Are we moving on to reviews?
I guess so.
Your reviews are killing me business.
What are we
Something
do we,
dumb.
Hunger Games?
Yes. Oh no, let's do last goal wins because
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
last goal wins. How is it? Did I misspell it?
Oh yeah.
Last what?
Just-
What is the name of the thing?
I don't know.
Last goal.
Type in Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. It's weird too because Taika Waititi is the most annoying part of. Why are these all Japanese people?
What about Fassbender? He was in it.
Yes, Michael
Dick Bender.
Foss.
Man's got a big wang.
Does he?
I think so.
Next goal. Oh, it's next goal wins.
Wow.
Whoops. Whoopsie. Oh, this is fairly interesting. I am shocked, not appalled, but I am shocked.
That it was a
Okay.
decent movie.
Exactly. I was expecting it to be like absolutely terrible, but this is what Taika Waititi does a really good job at. These like small budget, interpersonal comedies that are kind of amusing. Like this is what his specialty. Are you confusing Michael Fassbender with the guy who eats people? Who's the guy who eats people? He played the Winklevoss twins.
Oh, Army Hammer.
Yeah, are you confusing.
I was going to say, I don't think Fassbender's a pretty good guy. I don't think he's been canceled.
I don't think he eats people. I'm fairly sure.
Also,
he
how can you cancel that? That dude's shaft is gigantic.
How? What's?
There's a movie where it's just out and about, and I was scared to watch it. I just didn't. I didn't have the courage.
Didn't watch it.
I didn't
so
have the courage.
Do you know?
I've heard things.
Okay.
I've seen reviews.
So this just popped up on streaming. I don't remember which service I watched it on, but it was free, so I watched it.
Yes, because you don't pay for any of your services.
Have it for 45%. Audience has it at 84%, and I'm gonna lean towards the audience. Now, he was accused of domestic abuse. Oh my gosh, I did not know.
I mean, if you got something that large, isn't every time you have sex abuse?
Is that not abusive? So critic consensus: Next Goal Win finds director co-writer Taika Waititi with his heart in the right place, even if this crowd-pleasing aim has noticeably strayed from his target. What?
Dumb.
Audience says Next Goal Wins is a funny feel-good film that doesn't do anything new with the standard inspirational sports movie formula, but it'll move you in its heartwarming message anyway. And guess what, folks? It's woke.
And oh God, why would you like it then?
It's like not because it's based on true events. It's not that woke. It's not. Guess what? If a trans person wants to compete on the men's sports, on the men's soccer
Wait, is it a
team,
trans sports thing?
Okay, it's about the American Samoa team, and they lost to Australia 31-0, right? So you have this soccer team, right? They're football, and they are terrible. And apparently there's two Samoas. There's Samoa and America Samoa. And America Samoa, the people are like super nice. Like it just seems like a really, really great place to go. Like I would love to visit there. But they have a soccer team, and their soccer team is terrible. And all they want to do is put one goal in the net because they lost to Australia 31-0 in the qualifiers for the World Cup. So they bring in a coach who's a white man who they bring from the outside. And there's a little bit, it was absolutely humiliating. So like they're just terrible. So they bring in this coach that they got fired from the American teams, and it's all based on a true story. So he basically gets banished to the American Samoas, and he's a drunk, and he has all these problems, and something happened in his life, and I won't spoil it. But the point is that he's supposed to at least help the team score one goal. That's all his goal. That's all he's supposed to do is score one goal. So he takes this team full of like miscreants and misfits, and he trains them, and it's a nice feel-good movie about sports. And one of the characters who's really depicted in the show was a transgender woman who was still playing on the men's soccer team, which is fine. If you're transgender and you want to play on the men's soccer team, that is perfectly fine. I don't think you should play on the women's team because you might hurt somebody. But if you want to play on the men's team, it's fine. Dude, there was literally there's footage from a basketball game where some transgender dude is playing on the team. He's got a beard and a ponytail, but like a bun, and it hurts like 3 girls.
Just what body checking them?
Playing basketball just absolutely wrecks these poor girls.
Oh
like,
my God.
Literally, like the one girl's like, "Oh my God, I think you broke my back." Like
that's hot.
It's hot. It's totally hot. So, and the point is it's like a little woke, but I thought the message overall was fine. They make fun of white people a little too much, but I thought it was endearing. The American Samoa.
It's clearly written by Gemini on Google's AI.
Yes, but this is what Taika Waititi is good at: is these small interpersonal stories. The funny part is he puts himself in it as like some sort of pastor, like a Christian pastor, and he's the worst part of the movie. Because he has these like fake teeth, and he's like, "Oh, you've come to join." Because he's a New Zealander, so he's actually, I think he's Maori.
Sure.
And the Maori and the Tonkin people, like, there's a bunch of all the island people hate each other,
as they should.
And it's funny because he's almost making fun of how dumb the American Samoa people is, and he's a Maori, so it's weird. But at the same time, like the Maori people and the actors are so good that they kind of overcome like whatever he's doing because he's kind of making fun of them. It's weird, but I liked it. So if you get a chance to see it, it's fun. If you want a feel-good-ish movie, check it out. Michael Fassbender's good. All the actors are in it are good.
Except Taika Waititi.
Except, he's the worst thing in it. He's the worst actor, but it's actually well directed. I thought he did a good job.
Okay.
Except for all the white people jokes.
Too many white people jokes.
There's like 20 white
Not
people
enough
jokes.
white people.
There's only one.
Oh my God.
Maybe two.
All right. Well, you know where there's.
Who else is it? Will Arnett, and he's funny.
Oh, and he's also white.
Yes.
You know where there's more white people?
Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games.
Is there though?
There's more than 2.
Is there?
I think.
Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yep.
What a terrible name for a movie.
Yep, the prequel
The
to
fans really like this.
I don't know why. I mean, it's all right. Like, it happens. It's too fucking long is what it is. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes almost.
Hey Girl had a huge crush on Michael Fassbender at one point watching Jane Eyre. What about in
X-Men?
Prometheus?
Oh, that too.
X-Men? Yeah, that's a good one too.
He was good in X-Men.
I liked him as Magneto. He's not bad. I liked him. I think he's a good actor for sure.
He is a good actor. And Assassin's Creed.
I fell asleep during that and I never finished it. So
yeah, it's not a great movie.
Great. So the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, 64% with critics, 89% with the audience. I just don't think prequels land with people. Like, why does everybody make prequels? Why can't they just move the story forward?
Because they don't know how.
Yes, they lack creativity and imagination. I think this looked. I would not watch this. It looks god awful.
It wasn't god awful, but it was unnecessary.
So critic consensus: an outstanding cast,
I don't know about
an exciting story, help make the Hunger Games the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes a worthy return to Pan Am, in spite of a rushed and somewhat frustrating ending. Okay. Audience says the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes does a great job of adapting the books, adding depth to a central character while giving fans a look at how it all started. From what I understand, Rachel Zegler's barely even in it.
No, she's in it too much.
Oh, really? I heard
she's also, for no reason whatsoever, has a southern accent. And it's annoying. And she just keeps fucking singing.
Why is there so much singing?
I don't, because...
Is she the songbird?
Yeah, she is.
She sings a lot? Is
like
she the
her
Mockingjay? What I don't understand is, isn't there like a whole thing about the Mockingjay? What does that have to do with Songbird?
Well, because Mockingjays, I think they parrot back like your last
Jay-Z?
sentence or something.
What, a mockingbird?
Mockingjays.
What does that have to do with?
She was the songbird. I don't know, man. I stopped paying attention. All I know is she had a southern accent for no reason, which was annoying.
Did she show her abs?
She did not. She's not that attractive. Or a good actress. Like, there's nothing. I don't know why she keeps getting cast. Like, she's just not good. Yeah, that too. I did like the main guy who plays Snow. He was a good actor. I liked him.
You already know what happens, that he turns into a big jerk.
Basically.
And then gets killed.
And, well, yeah, obviously.
That's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
From a movie that came out like 10 years ago?
Yeah, for a movie you knew the ending.
From the first action heroine ever, Jennifer Lawrence. Did you know that?
Yeah, absolutely. She's the first no one has ever been a strong woman before her.
Never happened. Did you know that? I did not know that.
But it just wasn't. It was unnecessary. Like, it was 3.
We love you, Mr. M.
It was 3 parts. We miss you. Make us a baby.
And $1.
An orc baby. Yeah, Mr. M. What the fuck?
Should we make orc babies?
Orc baby plushies for our members.
Yes. Oh, for members. Members can exclusively buy them?
So, like I said, it was all right. Too long. You kind of knew the ending. Although
2 hours and 37 minutes.
It was real stupid.
Very long.
I thought it was gonna make more sense how he became crazy. It made less sense than I was expecting.
Wow.
Do you ever see how Daenerys in season 8 kind of goes crazy for no reason?
It just happens.
It just sort of happens.
Wow.
Like, there's no reason for it.
So not enough character buildup.
Yeah, like, he's a super nice guy, and you know he's gonna go evil. I'm like, all right, there's got to be something normal that happens and makes him evil. He's like, nah, he just goes evil.
Wow.
Has like a weird sexual moment with a gun.
That's kinky.
Like, he picks it up and kind of groans a little bit. And then that's when Southern Belle is like, yeah, maybe this dude's a little off. Let's run.
She's like, I'm out.
Yeah. So watch it if you're a fan of the Hunger Games. It's not bad. It's just too long.
Too long. All right, this is gonna be a hard one. True Detective. Oh my gosh. Night Country. Oh, I heard about this. Okay, this seems real to me. Watch on Vudu. What did they do to True Detective here? I heard that the scores were all messed up like this, but I can't. I'm gonna try to Why do they keep showing Mahershala Ali?
Marmaduke Ali, yes.
Let's go to season 4. Boy, this is beyond okay. So when I first started reviewing, there's a bunch of things I don't understand about True Detective.
Is it a detective show?
Okay,
No.
hold on. Let's go back. Let's talk about True Detective season 1, which could be one of the greatest like detective
Plagiarized
shows.
things ever.
Yes. Okay, we will establish that Nick Pizzolatto is a plagiarist. But given all of that, and clearly he I'm not going to say he failed in season 2 and 3, but nobody really cared. Right? Season 1 is where it's at. It's plagiarized, but the guy did a great job putting it all together. So he can at least get some credit for that, right? True Detective season 1 is like literally one of the best things ever put on television, right? Has like the greatest nude scene of all time, right?
I don't know about the greatest.
Alexander Daddario, yeah, it's in
You've
the top
seen
3.
Anna de Armas in Knock Knock?
It's
Before
definitely
she gets weird?
Top 3.
Before she gets weird?
100%. It's one of the top 3 of all time. And just the whole concept and the hallucinations, they stole from Watchmen. They stole from a lot of things, but it's fine. It's really, really good, right? And it's all carried by Matthew McConaughey. McConaughey. What the hell? And Woody, it's weird because Woody Harrelson's very good in it as well, but McConaughey he's the one he's doing all the heavy lifting, right? You thought they were too gratuitous. I mean, they were definitely gratuitous, but if you're trying to attract a male audience, you'll win. In fact, what's the other girl? The other girl's like, oh, if you come over right now, you can put it in my booty.
Wait, who?
There's another girl.
She's famous?
No. I'm just saying that the girl, that's her line in the thing.
Oh.
Woody Harrelson's character, he's supposed to be a scumbag. Like, that's part of his character. And McConaughey is supposed to be like the center of morality, but his morality is so skewed from the years of like drug abuse and, seeing terrible things because he was an undercover detective. So that's kind of part of it. Yeah, there's 2 mistresses, at least 2. There could be more. So anyway, season 1 is great. Then they basically canned Pizzolatto and they hired Issa Lopez to do this. And Issa Lopez is just not up to the task she wrote and directed this. So the critics, I want to get, there's no consensus here.
The consensus is it has no consensus.
They won't give you the audience consensus. So that means to me that they're hiding it deliberately. Critic consensus, frighteningly atmospheric and anchored by Jodie Foster and Kaylee Reese superb performances, Night Country is a fresh and frosty variation of True Detective's existential themes.
You all right then?
Okay, that is false narration here. Jodie Foster, who's an excellent actress, does not. The 58% should show you something, and that's what the disconnect is for me. Is I started reviewing this, and people were like killing me in the comments. Right? They were just like, "This is amazing."
You misogynist.
I got destroyed. Right, for like the first 4 or 5.
You clearly
episodes.
hate women.
Every review I did, I got annihilated on, which is fine.
You're the worst.
I don't care. I'm okay with that because I stand by my opinion because I'm just evaluating it for the writing itself. Issa Lopez, thank you, hey girl. Issa Lopez seems like a huge narcissist. I can say that because I'm a woman. Well, I appreciate.
Pixar didn't happen. I'm just saying.
We appreciate your opinion.
Pixar didn't happen.
And the problem is it's the writing that's the problem. So I'm going to spoil this for everybody because you don't need to watch it. And as somebody who is a True Detective fan on some level, I'm going to tell you the plot, noob, and you can react to this. So what happens is there's a murder. Well, there's not a murder. They find 6 dead scientists.
Frozen whites.
They're not all whites, but they're frozen scientists in the snow, right? And they're basically a corpsicle, and that's what's confusing about the show. There's some things that are amazing about it where like the props The corpsicle is really awesome. Like, I think that's really cool. Some of the cinematography is cool. The setting is cool. And I think that's what kept people watching. And I think that's why people kept going with it and why it got good ratings, because they were like, oh, this is going to pay off. I feel like it's going to pay off. And it just never did. Yes, frozen males. There's some frozen male members even. So you got to see the whole thing. So anyway, they find these. So there's this podunk. It's a very small town, about 50 people. There's a mine. They all work at the mine. Half the people who live in the place work at the mine. The other people like work in this like really, really remote Alaskan town. And they find 6 scientists who have all like died, right? They're all frozen in the snow, but they have all these weird marks and nobody knows what's going on. And then there's another cop who has become a state trooper, and that's that girl Rias or whatever her name is, Kellis. I don't know who she is. The
non-Jodie Foster one.
Non-Jodie Foster, who is a former like boxer or something, but she's a cop, but she has like piercings.
Okay.
And I'm thinking if you're a cop, you probably don't want piercings, because if you get into a physical altercation with someone, they're just going to rip them out. Callie Reese. They're just going to rip them out, right? Like if you have cheek piercings and a nose piercing and like an eyebrow piercing, I don't see how you could be a cop, because there are detriments if you get into physical altercations, which she does several times in the show, and no one rips them out, which is weird. So they find these corpsicles, but the Kaylee Reese character is obsessed with an old cold case that she has, right? And it's this there's a bunch of Inuit native people who live in this town, and this girl got killed, and they're like, oh, she got killed and whatever. She got killed like 6 years ago, and then the scientists get killed, right? And there's all these like weird things. There's like a polar bear with one eye, and that shows up for no reason. And like they keep having like flashbacks of like ghosts and things and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, she was so obsessed with this case that she literally couldn't solve it in 6 years. It took her 6 years.
This show takes 6 years?
Not exactly. The case only takes about 2 weeks, but Jodie Foster and the other character are like, they don't like each other because something happened. All right, so long story short is they try to solve this crime and they can't. Nobody thinks to call the FBI. Nobody brings in anybody. No real investigators. They bring in a veterinarian who tells them, oh, these people died before they froze to death. Oh, really?
No shit.
It turns out that that's not true anyway. So long story short is the scientists were polluting the town by helping the mine. The mine was polluting the town.
What?
Because the scientists needed them to pollute the ground so that they could get some sort of super bug out of the ground, like a virus or some nonsense, like
what?
Which they never talk about. They just like mention it, like it's this miracle bug that we pulled out of the ground that could stop aging and blah 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 blah. But they need pollution to make it happen. Doesn't make any sense. So all the scientists get killed except for one guy who happens to be the girl. He happens to be the boyfriend of the girl who got killed 6 years ago, right? Okay, you still following me here?
People are dead.
People are dead. So, and by the way, Jodie Foster, who's a lesbian, she in real life, in this show, she's like the town whore. She goes around banging everybody for no reason.
Okay.
Just pointing it out because it's a thing. So that's the point, is like they're not strong lesbians. Even though they're both lesbians, they're not strong lesbians in the show. Just want to point that out. So they start working together and they're trying to solve. They forget about the 6 men who died. They don't care about that anymore. She's the town bicycle.
Everybody rides her.
So they forget about the 6 guys. They don't care about that. They only care about the case from 6 years ago, right? So the boyfriend is still around. He's one of the scientists, and he didn't get killed, right?
That's cool.
They finally track him down, and there's this whole thing about like the night country, and like they try to connect it to season 1, which they do a terrible job of. And I feel like I'm doing a terrible job of describing this because it makes no sense.
How many bears were in this?
2 polar bears, but it's the same polar bear and a stuffed polar bear.
Does the bear kill anybody?
It does not.
Damn it.
There's this whole supernatural bent that means nothing. Nothing actually happens supernatural. So what happens is is that the scientists get mad at the girl because the girl finds their super secret hidden hideaway where they're like helping pollute or whatever they're doing. And they decide to kill her. These scientists who live there for 20 years, who've been never killed anybody in their entire lives, decide to kill this one girl. And then because they killed the one girl, thank you for telling me I'm doing a good job.
He's
of
not.
describing
Don't give him.
It doesn't make any sense, but
Don't
I'm
give him
trying my
hope.
best. So these scientists decide to kill this one girl because she decided to destroy all their work because they found that bug that's like going to save the world.
Okay.
So she attacks them and like hits the one dude in the head with a thing, with like a device. And then they decide to stab her, right? They kill her. And then her boyfriend is like, oh, bro, I'm going to finish the job. Anyway, somehow, magically, there's a bunch of cleaning ladies who come and clean this scientific facility.
Yep.
And they decide that they're going to kidnap all of the scientists, except for the one guy, her boyfriend. And they're going to stick them in the snow and just let them die.
So it was just random cleaning ladies.
It's the cleaning lady mafia. And that's what...
For no reason. That was the twist.
Well, because they were mad because they killed an indigenous woman.
So it was a racist thing.
Somehow they figured it out. Yes, somehow they figured it out. The cops don't figure it out.
Were all the scientists white?
No.
So it wasn't a racist
There was an
thing.
Asian dude. There was some white people. They were from all over the place. But
What?
so they take all the scientists into and they make them take all their clothes off because they're like a naked popsicle, right?
Yeah.
So they take them out into the wilderness and let them freeze to death, right? But they know there's one guy left because they're cleaning ladies. You would think they would know every person who worked there, right?
Yeah.
They would know that there was like 7 people, not 6, right? They let that guy live for no reason. They just let him live. They try to get him, but they don't care. And one of the other guys actually lives, but doesn't tell anyone that it was the cleaning ladies who tried to kill them. He doesn't say anything. He just says like, the night country.
So that's the reveal. This is the cleaning ladies did it.
Yes. And they read the police files at night while cleaning the offices, even though those exact files that they were looking at were hidden in like some other cop's house or something, right?
This is super dumb.
Hey, girl, can you confirm that? I'm pretty sure that my understanding is right.
This is super dumb.
Because Danvers goes, where's the files? That's Jodie Foster's character. She goes, I need the files. And the files were hidden in Hank's house. So how they got a hold of these files to solve this crime is beyond me. I don't know. The whole show is just like, it's so dumb.
So they catch the cleaning ladies is the ending of it.
Yeah, but okay. So not only do they catch the cleaning ladies, but they let them go because,
Okay.
reasons. Not only are they bad cops and not like, holding the cleaning ladies to justice, but apparently there was a man who was abusing a woman.
First off, how are cleaning ladies killing anybody? Isn't this a group of male scientists?
Yeah, they had a bunch of guns. I don't know,
Okay.
man. They just like put them in a truck and make them go. They take off all their clothes and they go out into the snow and die. So anyway, there's another part where Jodie Foster and her partner, they went to a guy's house. They went to these people's houses 10 times because he was abusing his wife or girlfriend or whatever. 10 freaking times, and they did nothing. Well, the guy eventually kills the girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Thank God.
So while they're talking to him, because they go and they see like he's sitting in front of the body, the other girl kills him, but then they cover that murder up also. So not only do they cover up murders, but that's what they do. They're cops who cover up murders. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Night Country.
Yeah.
And now, because they get a season 5, because Night Country, maybe it'll be called Day Country.
No, it's not going to be
know.
the same cast. It'll be different.
Who knows? I don't know. They don't solve any murder. Yes, they don't solve a single murder, and they cover up murders. It's the dumbest. I just don't understand. It's the dumbest thing ever, and the critics love it. I gotta read a couple critics reviews, and then we can call it a night.
I was going to say, dear Lord, this is a longer video on
I'm very
True
angry
Detective
about it. Is
than your
long,
True Detective
yes.
videos. Just do more True Detective videos. They do well.
Absolutely. Masterful, satisfying, unexpected, and resonant television that wears both the light of hope and belief in something, but also the pain of surviving and living on our past trauma.
Okay, that guy needs to get shot.
Foster and Reyes clashes are entertaining and fine. Supporting cast include Fiona Shaw. That's not even a review. Let's see what else. At the edge of civilization where True Detective Night Country is set, there is no promise of salvation, only carnal vengeance and some comfort in darkness.
What?
No, shut up. These are terrible. Oh my gosh. It was just so poorly written. It's just, oh my God. The latest season of True Detective is toying with tantalizing ties to the first, from Russ Cole's dad to Carcosa spirals. They're all lies. All of it's lies. There's no connection to the first season. It's lies. Russ Cole, one of the greatest characters ever written in television, it's all lies. It's all lies. Plot hole after plot hole. We could spend 2 hours talking about plot holes.
You can do that later.
Yes, absolutely. It's a whole bunch of lies. But I think that's all that we have for tonight. It's been. I've emotionally dumped on the audience as much as I can.
Too much detectiving.
Too much detectiving.
Or not enough of it, technically, I guess, because they didn't do anything.
Well, yes, they did no detectiving, but we did all the detectiving.
It would have been better if...
Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, girl. Thank you, Insult Investor. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Ron Cold. Thank you, I think...
For all of our dollar membership people that are going to join for my movie
absolutely.
codes.
Everybody's been hanging out. We appreciate y'all. We hope y'all come back and hang out with us. We really enjoy everything we get here.
Z likes hearing himself talk.
I do, because that's why I do the videos. But I love all y'all. Noob loves all y'all sometimes. But... and he apologizes for bad giveaways.
Yes.
But we are on to the next one.